Hey, you know it's kind of a weirdly good movie is Jumanji 2. Have you seen that movie?
Like the one with The Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that movie. I've seen both of the Rock ones, and I actually don't remember a whole lot about the second one. But the first one I remember liking a lot more than I thought it would.
I can't. I don't think I mean, maybe now I should, but I couldn't bring myself to watch them. Just like, how can this be good compared to Jumanji?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't really compare the two.
Yeah.
There's even like different rules.
It feels a lot like some guy went to a movie studio and was like, "Hey, I have this idea about a video game movie," and they were like, "Cool. Can you make it an existing property?" And he was like, Jumanji, I guess it's a Jumanji video game. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I thought you were gonna be like if Jumanji was like Candyland, and then there's like Candyland for kids, which is somehow dumbed Candyland down more.
Yeah,
like that kind of stuff.
No, yeah, really has nothing to do with Jumanji other than it's just it's in a jungle, I guess. That's
and you have to like win to escape.
Yeah, but otherwise
like you're trapped in here. You could die in here.
Didn't Robin Williams get trapped in there for like ever?
Yeah. They've even got that. Colin Hanks is that guy.
Oh, yeah.
But he's only been in there for like 10 years or something.
Oh, so this has nothing to do at all with first Jumanji. Like, worlds aren't even connected.
Doesn't seem to.
I assumed it was just like they found...
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not a board game. It's a video game. And the second one is like a different video game, it seems like to me. But I don't really... We watched it in a hospital yesterday. So... It was on a little TV in the corner of the room, so it was kind of hard to follow sometimes.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I mean, how good could it be if you watched it from the side of your eye?
It was, well, we didn't finish it, and we went home and we like paid the $2 on Amazon and finished it.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a great cast, and then it's because it's just like the four.
I don't really like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, there's a good amount of Kevin
if you
Hart in
don't.
it.
Yeah, if you're not, but Jack
in real
Black,
life.
Jack Black though.
He's tiny.
Jack Black and The Rock, Karen Gillan, however you say it, Gillian. But then in the second one, they add freaking Danny DeVito and Danny Glover.
Adding Danny DeVito anything obviously makes it better.
And Awkwafina. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they do. I'm remembering more of the second one now that they do a lot of weird stuff. Because, like, there's already, like, the joke in the first one is, like, this nerdy kid ends up as, like, The Rock. And, like, this Rock is, like, you know, playing this, like, nerdy kid who's deep inside of him. But then in the second one, they do this thing where, like, the game somehow swaps their bodies at one point. And now it's, like, their nerdy kid
your
playing as The
switch.
Rock. But now he's the hot girl. And it's, like...
yeah, like, player 1 and player 2's, like, character switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Awkwafina almost the entire time... is imitating Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it's
because that's who his character is. So it's Awkwafina doing her best Danny DeVito.
And it's a pretty good impression.
And The Rock is Danny DeVito for like the first half. And that's pretty actually there's some pretty good ones too. I was impressed.
I mean, you guys had way better movie weeks than I did. I watched the first Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man yesterday and today in 2 parts. I'll tell you what, that's not a very good movie.
That's too bad.
I think I remember. I thought I remembered it being a good movie.
Yeah, I've never seen those, and I can't imagine like a bad Spider-Man movie. I don't know.
I just think it's just like that's the problem. Is like Spider-Man 1 and like 2 are like phenomenal. Spider-Man 3 is kind of whatever. Obviously,
a little off the rails.
But then, like, this one, I was just like, it's Emma Stone as like Gwen Stacy. So it's kind of fun that they use Gwen Stacy instead of Mary Jane, and they do all this. But I'm just like, you guys are in high school, right? But you like work at like a laboratory. Yeah, they're in high school.
I thought they were I thought it was supposed to be like college age.
There's
Spider-Man.
no way it's college age because like the amount of just pure bullying that happens by like Flash Thompson and stuff. It's like there's no way you cannot be in college. So, yeah, it's just whatever. And then Uncle Ben is Martin Sheen.
Oh, interesting.
And that's just, I don't know. That's weird.
It's a weird choice.
I forget who the lady is. She's somebody everyone knows too. Who's
May?
Aunt May.
I don't remember who Aunt May is. Marissa Tomei.
It's not Marissa Tomei.
That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
like another
Is it
old.
Sally Field?
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate that already. I
Yeah,
hate Sally Field so
it is.
much.
And then there's
Forrest Gump's mom.
Yeah.
and then what's his name? The comedian
Can't
who-
stand her.
Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary is
He's
her
the lizard,
dad.
right?
No, he's
Oh,
her
no.
dad / like the police chief.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he would be a great lizard.
No, I don't think I recognize the guy who plays the lizard.
I can't remember that one at all. I just remember the Jamie Foxx one.
Second one, yeah.
Yeah. And I thought that one was also just okay.
I think in the end it made me not like Spider-Man. Like as in like the Peter Parker guy. I was like, you're bad. You're not kind
like
of
Sam
a bad
Garfield. You don't like him?
No,
or-
no, like the character of Peter
character.
Parker
Oh,
in
okay.
this. I was like, you're kind of a bad person.
I've been meaning to watch Far From Home so that I could watch No Way Home.
Both
But
are great.
But I was just gonna skip
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Mans
You can.
and maybe read the Wikipedia or something.
The
Yeah,
second there's
they
a
fill you
thing that
in.
happens in the second one that's pretty like, oh, damn.
Hmm.
But and maybe you don't really need to watch the first one to get it, because I would say not a lot of character like
Stuff I've seen
development.
before.
Well, just as in like it just doesn't seem like they like him and Gwen Stacy's like relationship doesn't seem as powerful as like the Toby's and Kirsten Dunst's.
Didn't they date like in real life? Emma
The-
Stone and Andrew Garfield.
Well, if they did, it seemed passionless. How about that?
I have no idea.
They did good. They did a really good job of like high school flirty, like really awkward high school flirty stuff. They did good, but then when I thought they were like trying to be serious and be like, we love each other, it was kind of like, do you? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. We're done talking about movies. But all that's going in the beginning.
It's just going in the trash.
Yeah. No, it's there. I'm Josh. With me this week is Joe
Hey man.
and Jimmy.
What's up?
Nothing.
Cool.
Well, I mean, we all know what we did
Just nothing.
movie-wise this week.
Yeah.
Or was us two, and just Joe's opinions on those movies that we've seen, I guess.
That's true.
My opinions on those movies that I have not seen.
Did you watch a good movie at all, Joe, this week? Just a round the base, I
I
guess.
don't think I watched any movies, but I watched. Speaking of Andrew Garfield, which again, if you cut
Love
this
it.
out, they won't have any idea. What
I'm
talking
keeping
about.
it all in now. Yeah, have to.
It's gonna be one of those things where like I feel like I've heard that on other pods and like
Then they cut it out.
where no, they don't cut it out. They
Uh-huh.
just like have this conversation at the beginning, and I'm just like, did I not start this at the beginning?
Yeah. When a podcast starts and it's just people
That's what
talking,
we're
should
going
I
for.
not play the theme music till right now?
Yeah, kick it in now.
Yeah, we've heard people really like that about podcasts when they do that, so we're trying it
Yeah.
out.
When they talk for 8
Just
minutes.
confuse the listeners.
I watched. There's this Andrew Garfield FX show about like the Mormon murder and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's on Hulu. It's a mini series.
I think I've seen a advertisement for that.
Under
Yeah.
the Banner of Heaven.
Yeah, and it's based on a book. And I finished it last night, and it's just like, I think maybe the biggest thing that like doesn't spoil anything about the show is just like, I can only see Andrew Garfield as like a high school or maybe college student, and like in this one he's like playing a very serious cop, and I'm just like,
Oh, that seems
You
kind of
haven't
weird.
seen any of his 1 million things that have come out in the last year?
I guess not. I've only seen him in like The Social Network.
I've
and,
literally,
like,
I've literally seen him in
Oh,
the Social
man.
Network and now in a couple Spider-Man.
You gotta watch Tick Tick Boom on
Yeah.
Netflix. You gotta, which is the what's his name, Jonathan? The guy
The, like,
who
Rent
did
guy?
Rent, yeah.
Yeah.
And then The Eyes of Tammy Faye, is it that one? He plays Baker, Tammy Faye Baker's husband, Jim. James?
Jim James.
Jimothy James Baker.
But yeah, he's playing like an 80s cop, and like because of like the fashion of the time, like his suits are a little bit too big and it just looks like he's like wearing his dad's clothes to work.
Yeah. Well, because he's like kind of like a gangly. Like,
he
you know,
is,
he's a
yeah.
skinny
He's
boy.
pretty skinny.
So yeah, not a recommendation there, I would say.
Okay. But I mean, the story of it besides that wasn't good, or did it take away so much that you were just like...
Do you know, you want to guess how old he is? He's not in high school or college.
Andrew Garfield?
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably like 35, 37.
Yeah, I would have guessed mid-30s.
He is 39.
Okay, well, he's older than all of us. Okay.
Or about to be.
I would have assumed I'm like a year or two older than him,
Right?
Yeah.
and I'm 37.
He's kind of a baby
so.
face.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't help him either.
Very much.
No, oh my god!
Interesting.
In the Spider-Man movie, it's like you are so young, it's crazy. But that was a long time ago, I guess, right? It's like a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, he was still then like 29 playing a high schooler.
Yeah.
then. Huh. Okay.
Well, it worked. Well, Joe, this isn't about movies. What is this podcast that we're all listening to?
It's a TV pod. We take a TV show, one per week, watch the first episode, make some predictions, skip right to the end, and see if those predictions pan out. They typically don't, but there's some hope there. We're all just trying to make a wish happen. That's what this pod is. It's making dreams come true.
Just make a secret Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just
Octopus
making
monsters.
dreams, but we're not good at making the dreams, so it's just
Are
failed.
we not good at it, or are these, directors and showrunners just not pulling through?
I don't know. I mean, you missed Points Week last week, so
Oh, last week was designated points week.
yeah. We didn't do.
Son of a.
We didn't do. We really did not capitalize on Points Week. Let's put it that way.
Mhm.
But it was declared
you
Points
didn't.
Week.
Oh, you
was-
didn't capitalize. So what is it even points week then?
I mean, I got more points last week than I got the week before.
Okay.
Just lenient judging.
Well, it's my show this week, and it's going to be a good one. I'm pretty
It
confident
better be.
Joe's going to be super into this,
Okay.
and there is definitely a reason why you'll be into it, but I think you'll be into it in general as well.
I mean, is it about magic? Because I think everyone is into magic.
It is about magic.
Cool.
There was a show.
Is anyone not into magic?
Yeah. If you're not into magic, turn this off right now.
Yeah.
Or just, how about this? Leave your phone on and just walk away from your phone.
Mhm.
Put it on mute. We get the view still,
Yeah. Do what you can.
Yeah. Help us out. But if you don't like magic, come on. Reevaluate something. Just take this 45 minutes to an hour to reevaluate some parts of your life.
Mhm.
Are we watching? Can I guess what we're
Yeah.
Of
watching?
Where
course.
did your sense of wonder go?
Bewitched.
No.
Hmm.
It's more related to actual magic.
Oh, is there a Harry Potter spinoff?
No, I guess I'm saying
Illusions.
I mean more illusions, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or as
you
what
were
we
not
call
specific.
actual magic.
I had no idea there's a magic show, so now I'm like very
Is
interested.
it like a Penn and Teller thing?
No, well, so it was late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Okay.
very big thing that happened in the late 90s revolving around magic and illusions.
Oh boy, is it,
Do you know what it is?
is the guy from the X-Files in this?
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Mulder? Or I mean David Duchovny.
No,
Mitch Pileggi.
Mitch Pileggi is in it.
Oh, Mitch.
And
I
he's
love
like
Mitch
he's
Pileggi.
kind of the star of this show.
Well, he's a narrator, like the
Yeah.
MC, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a classic drama TV show. Jimmy, we're going to be watching 1997's Breaking the Magician's Code, Magic's Biggest Secrets Revealed.
Reveal.
What? All right.
I've seen a lot of this
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
because I did love it as a kid, and then at some point I discovered it on like Netflix or something and watched a lot of it again. So
All right, well, points week for Joe, maybe. So
Mitch Pileggi is the host.
yeah, and so this is how I'm going to break it down because it had a couple like iterations.
mm-hmm.
Oh.
So it went from 1997 to 1998, and it was only 4 episodes.
What?
Yeah, and then it was like a movie or like one big episode or something like that,
Mhm.
like a TV special. And then in 2008 to 2009, it came back. So
Okay.
for a couple years, and in like my network TV in the United States, I don't even know what that is.
Gotcha. So we're doing all of that.
I was planning on just doing the original run, the 4-episode run, because I feel like that like they did it and they were done.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, what haven't we done in a while? Because that's what Mitch Pileggi
What's Mitch Pileggi up to?
That was what he was narrating, and then they got some other guy for like later on.
Huh. Interesting.
10 years later.
Yeah.
When they did it. So I was gonna go the first episode and the 4th episode.
Okay. Cool.
So the Masked Magician. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
It's not David Blaine. Before David Blaine.
The Masked Magician.
The Masked Magician.
Yeah. And that guy's mask is like
that.
burned in my brain.
Yeah,
it's like
right.
This weird gray thing. He kind of looks like a putty from Power Rangers.
He does. like a black putty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like he would have been like the special putty or something.
The magician putty.
Yeah. He just
He
does
like-
like poop fireballs and stuff.
Yeah, he shoots fireballs, but he still dies in one punch.
Oh God! You got to throw him into another magician.
Yeah.
How many? So they. I mean, to break it down for anyone listening that doesn't know, and maybe Jimmy, the show is that they will show you the trick, and then they will step by step, the masked magician will tell you how it's done with various cameras and whatnot.
Yeah, they show how it's done.
So the fun thing for us, at least, which will be off camera, the whole point of the show is to go like figure out how you if you can figure out how they did it before they show you how they did it.
And which is why it's a masked magician, because he's going against all of the magician's codes that you don't reveal the tricks, and he's would be outcasted from the magician's circle if they knew who he was, and he was just like giving up all the secrets.
Right. It seems almost funny, like maybe 97, 98, the internet was like kind of blooming a little bit, like just coming on scene. It was seedling basically. And so this information was not well known.
Yeah.
I mean, some people could probably figure it out, whatever.
Yeah.
So then this was actually breaking it down, but then like 2022, like biggest magic revealed. It would probably work on like network TV still.
Yeah.
But like it'd be like, oh yeah, how do they saw her in half? Oh, I just Googled that.
You can find any.
Literally,
magic
Penn
trick.
and Teller also did this like several times.
Yeah.
In different iterations for like several years.
How do they do that? Because like, doesn't like Penn not talk, or Teller? Which one doesn't talk?
Teller does not talk. Penn talks a lot.
Yeah.
Penn's the talker.
Yeah, they have some like pretty famous bits where they essentially do that where they do the trick and then reveal how it's done. But they kind of they can kind of get away with it because they're a lot of what they're illustrating is like this looks simple, but what the magicians are actually doing, and once you see what they're doing, it's a lot more complicated, so you're actually more impressed when you see how it's done. And it's not just like we're just revealing like a little like sleight of hand trick. It's like, no, there's like a lot that goes into this cup and balls and like keeping track of where everything is.
Right. And I'm assuming this show in general is probably more of like the big ones for the most part, like making a lady disappear, cutting her in half, and doing whatever. And those are like, you just need contraptions, and
a lot of
it's just like just trickery as opposed to like technical sleight of hand and stuff that people have been working on their whole lives.
Yeah.
Maybe they will get a card trick or something in here.
And,
I don't know.
And to go, I mean, I've
Hope so.
like a little bit of a magic geek.
See, I know you would see. Told you.
In that I've watched a lot of this.
In that we had a magician at your bachelor party.
Yes, that was one of my major requests. But so Penn and Teller have a newer show now called Fool Us, where they bring on magicians. The magicians do a trick for them, and then if Penn and Teller can figure out how they did the trick, then it's just like they lose. But if you can fool Penn and Teller and they don't know how you did the trick, then you get to like open for them at their Vegas show.
That's pretty cool.
But the thing is, like Penn and Teller go way back. They know
Allison Hannigan is in it.
Allison Hannigan is this. Yeah. Like Penn and Teller, like
Willow,
know a lot of magic, right? So like, there's not much you're gonna show them that's like brand new,
right?
So the ways that most people fool them is like, there's just a lot of ways to do a trick. And so, when you're doing the trick, they might be watching for like method A. But then like towards the end, you find out that like method A couldn't have worked. And then it's like, well, I wasn't watching close enough for other methods, so that you got us. Like, so I guess I'm saying that because the methods that they're showing in this, like, breaking the magician's code, like there are, magicians that use these things. But like real good magicians will still have other ways to fool you. Like,
okay,
it's not like you watch this and you would show up at it like a David Blaine and be like, oh, I know exactly how David Blaine did all this shit. It's like, he's still going to pull a few things that's just like, I guess he really ate that goldfish. I don't know.
Yeah. He's going to throw you off the scent at some point.
Because the magicians are always innovating and there's tons of ways to do different stuff. Like, it's like, so
cool. I also just recently watched Ant-Man. And he learns, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, and he learns like card, like just normal like sleight of hand card tricks, and like actually does it in the movie, and it's pretty funny.
Like Paul Rudd, like
I think he actually like learned a few of them. Yeah.
Man, that's great.
Which is just really fun.
I would love to.
I mean, yeah.
I hope that's just something that's just like on his resume. Like can do like a handful of card tricks.
I'm good at like 7 card tricks, guys.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Hollywood actor. Okay. Well, I mean, let's just should we just watch the first episode?
Yeah.
Just talk about magic. It's gonna be a lot of magic talk today.
I can't wait.
I don't know. I think it's just like episode 1. I don't think they're like titled. But how could they title these? It is the longest television name ever. First episode of Breaking the Magician's Code, Magic's Biggest Secrets Finally Revealed.
Magic's Bigots.
I'm just going to cancel some
Magic's
magicians.
Bigots Finally Revealed. Well,
finally going to find out some stuff about David Blaine.
It's a new Chris Hansen show. Okay, well, we're going to watch it and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're doing the first episode, of Breaking the Magician's Code, Magic's Biggest Secrets Finally Revealed.
Gotta say all of it.
Yeah. Or else we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Honestly, like, if you need more of a description than that, like, that's...
If you don't know what this show's about after that, literal mouthful.
I mean, I could read something if you want me to.
Yeah, is there like a write-up or anything?
All bets are off as Mitch Pileggi narrates the explanation of how magicians and their assistants perform famous magic tricks, big and small, from pulling a rabbit from a hat to sawing a woman in half. I can't even believe this is Fox reality TV.
Is that what it said?
I added that.
Oh, okay. I don't think I remembered like that weird little circle logo in the lower right. Fox reality.
Oh man, he mentioned Fox like at least twice.
Fox reality must have been some like cable channel like later on that this like
could be.
That's what I'm looking for here. Where they play a show
sure.
that's not
TV channel?
Yeah, but it's like when you hit 100 episodes and then they play it on cable.
Oh, when it's syndicated?
Yeah. This must have been syndicated on like a Fox reality channel or something. Because I for sure remember watching this on regular Fox.
Okay, yeah. This was
I
on
assumed
regular.
that Fox reality was just like
at
at
certain reality
time
hour.
At night when like Survivor and shit was
It's
on.
like TGIF.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fox had like big Sunday nights.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Animation stuff.
Yeah. Well, even before that, it was like Sunday nights were like when the
'cause
X-Files were
X-Files,
big
yeah.
and all that stuff was on. So I think when Hercules and Xena were on, they were on like Sunday nights. If they were on Fox, were they on Fox?
I'll see what I can
Fox
find
reality.
out. But what I do know is that this was released to VHS, and there were extra tricks.
Oh,
on
like
VHS
they were special
on each episode. So there was 2 more tricks.
Do you know what they are?
I did, and then I have too many things open.
I mean, I kind of figured we would just basically go trick by trick.
Yeah.
There's 11 tricks total in
That's
what
a lot.
we watched. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Did anyone else, before we just get to the tricks, let's just talk about Mitch for a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does he?
that's always.
I mean, only for the money, right? There's no way.
Oh, he wasn't anywhere near any of this going on.
He had, there. Like if you watch it,
This was an afternoon for Mitch.
Yeah, he was never anywhere near the actual magic. He was standing outside of a warehouse at the beginning and end.
Mm-hmm.
But I guarantee you that wasn't the same warehouse even.
Yeah,
probably.
definitely not.
And his enthusiasm, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, he's just narrating the trick as it's going on, and then he's also explaining when they're revealing how it's done.
Well, and then just the driest jokes.
Yeah.
But like not like hilariously funny, like British comedy dry.
No.
Like dry as in he couldn't be bothered to like try to voice act.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
It's like there's
He's
like sharp
great.
blades or something, and he's like, you wouldn't want to get stabbed by that. That would not be good.
Yeah, he mentioned several times that those swords were sharp. They did not look that sharp.
And as the assistant, what did he say? Something along like, and that's why you want a skinny assistant or something like
He
that.
definitely made a couple of comments towards.
From what I remember, I think it gets worse with Mitch's comments about the assistants. Like,
Like her belly looks just fine. I think he said that.
yeah, yeah. There's like that's where it starts, and then I feel like later it gets to like he's like not even commenting about the trick anymore. He's just like, I'd like to spend a night in a box with her. Like, what?
Oh,
Mitch?
God.
And
No.
then those swords are real. Look at her tits.
Yeah. I mean, like it's just like he just starts riffing.
Just he goes off script. Like there was a little bit of just bigotry in the first script, but then he's like, I'm gonna.
What's magician's bigots revealed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it was Mitch the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest trick.
Oh,
Biggest trick of them all.
unveiled.
He did at one
Mitch
point
Pileggi.
it's an illusion. Like he
Yeah.
Jobed it. Before
Amazing.
Job
I
did
didn't
it.
even catch that.
Yeah.
I think my favorite magic trick in this whole episode is that his name is not Pileggi, it's Pileggi.
Pileggi.
Yeah.
Really fooled me for decades.
Yeah, honestly. I did not. I mean, the man said his own name. You assume it's got to be correct, right?
I would hope so.
I would hope he knows how to pronounce his old name.
Do you have you want to like run through the tricks? or
Yeah,
something?
I wrote the list of tricks. So
Okay.
we'll just go one by one. So the first one, there was 11. The first one was turn an assistant into a tiger.
Okay. That was a pretty big one to start with, I thought.
Yeah. I think it was watching this playing, trying to be like, I can guess what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
This one was like extremely clear
Yeah.
what was going to happen.
They put an assistant in a cage, they raise the cage, and then there's like a curtain over it, and then when they drop the curtain, there's a tiger.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
There was a lot. Do you think there's a lot of anything they use an animal on? I'm like, do they just not use, like, do they not pull bunnies out of hats anymore because you don't want to shove a bunny into a handkerchief bag?
He kind of manhandled that bunny.
Yeah.
Like the only animal that seemed to not really give a shit was the elephant.
Yeah. Elephant's just like here to hang out. He's chill.
I mean, they just walked him in, walked him out.
It doesn't seem worth it to do the rabbit in a hat anymore. It feels like no one's impressed by that, and like then you gotta fuck around with a rabbit shitting everywhere.
Yeah, well, yeah. We may as well talk about that one really quick, just because it's a rabbit out of a hat.
Mm-hmm.
That was the 9th trick. But he was like, you ever wonder why they don't use like cats? And I'm like, no, I've never went. Why aren't you using a cat? Because a cat would be like,
Yeah, a cat would hate it.
Yeah, I want to know, like, so they obviously had like a magician or like actually, telling them like what to like. Here's a bunch of big tricks. So the flow of the show is like a bunch of
masked magician
there's
tell them
big
that, didn't he?
tricks and then little tricks. Yeah, but like I feel like the masked magician was not even the same person every time. Like at the end, it was like pretty clearly like a woman in the elephant one.
Are
Like
you sure that he wasn't just wearing the jumpsuit of one of his assistants?
I mean, Masked Magician seemed considerably shorter all of a sudden, and with boobs.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't see. I was too busy staring at a.
They put their
elephant.
like hands out, like crucifixion style. Listeners know what I'm talking about. And like there were and points popped out. So I feel like, it was suddenly a woman.
Maybe he was wearing body armor for some reason.
Maybe it was a woman
apparently
the whole
this
time.
also dropped in Hong Kong, so like obviously just a whole other narration of the same exact stuff.
Yeah.
Another reason to not like have a magician or anyone like actually talking on the set, which is great.
Okay, so the first one, we turned an assistant into a tiger. It was interesting one to lead about, but big one. Next one, because at least that one like right away, because he introduces the trick and says what the name of it is, and he was like, "You're gonna turn an assistant into a tiger," and you're like, "Okay, I understand what's gonna happen."
Do we want to talk about the secrets?
Well, yeah,
or just I guess we're not. I mean, again, these are not huge secrets, but just like that one was just.
It was just a trap door.
There's a trap door. There's a compartment where the woman can crawl into, and there's the tiger's already in the cage.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just like standing up in like the back, just like the width of the tiger.
They're feeding it raw meat so that it doesn't get pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah. Any look at that one was clear. The bottom, like she went in a trapdoor on the bottom, and you can like even see like the dip in the box.
Yeah,
it
you
was
can
pretty
see
obvious.
There's enough space down there.
Yeah.
So that was that one. So the next one that it wasn't immensely clear what it actually was going to happen was the Chinese lantern trick. I think today we might just call it the lantern trick.
Yeah.
Doesn't really need to necessarily be. But it was just like quote lantern in quotations, just a box. But the sides of the box were like I don't know,
like
parchment paper or paper or whatever. And then he had a big light that he shined all around it just to show like it was empty, I guess. And then he put a light in it, and then all of a sudden he like sat down, and then like a lady's shadow in the box appeared. And then eventually she burst through the front.
Yeah. Like this lady had formed out of nothing. But it's like that one was probably the weirdest one, because the entire time you're just like, so she just like crawled in the back when like we couldn't see, right? And
yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of these tricks, they really stripped out a lot of the like showmanship, just because they're focused on like showing you what the trick looks like. Whereas like I think if you were to see this type of trick, or at least this mechanic in a magic show, there'd be a lot more like storytelling
Pageantry.
and showmanship. That,
fanfare.
Yeah, that like.
Yeah. I don't know. There was a lot of assistant dancing, coordinated dancing.
Yeah, but for this, it was just like, oh, the reveal is like, oh, there's someone in the box, but like at the beginning, you're just like, okay, so she just crawled in the box, like towards the beginning. Cool.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest things we like got wrong throughout the episode of like trying to guess how it was done was just basically where the trapdoor itself was located. You know, or like how. I mean, I guess it's like how they accessed the thing, but it was just kind of like, instead of a moving door, it was like on the bottom, or it was just like a window shade, basically, is what she used to get into the Chinese lantern box.
Right. Yeah. One of the paper. So just a big old paper lantern, and the back side just came off, and she just hopped in.
Yeah. And
the cool thing about that one was that they used music cues. So like her shadow coordinated with the magician's like moving his hand in front of the lantern, and so it created the like shadow from the inside, and the music cues is interesting to me.
Yeah, that they could time it that way.
Yeah, especially because that was a very ambient, like weird music. Maybe that was probably piped in after the fact, not actually what they were listening to. But like the music you hear in the episode, I feel like would be very tough to actually coordinate to.
Tough to sync up to. Yeah.
There's no like beat, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, probably go over it once or twice before they do it. So
yeah,
probably know what's up.
Yeah, true.
In the actual show, it's like, okay, then you're gonna shove your hand through right when he says "ba" with the ba, like the first time.
They couldn't get the rights to Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Fox wouldn't pony up.
Because that's the typical song you use for
in
that
a magic show.
for that magic show.
God.
That would be
Probably.
fantastic.
There's a magician out there that's still doing tricks to Kid Rock right now.
I'd rent that magician. Go see him.
Yeah, email us at Jimmy. I almost said my email.
Yeah, I was like, email us. You just want the.
Send this to my personal email.
Oh man, that
I
would
got
have
a
been
gig for
so
you.
bad. We would have had to cut that. We would have had to bleep that. What else we got?
Jimmy@gmail.com.
That was 3 of the tricks.
That was 3.
Only a million more.
Well, no, yeah. So the third one was the levitating woman.
Which is a big one.
Yeah, it's a pretty classic one. It's like the lady lays down flat and then she raises up, and then they got the hula hoops basically, and he seemingly trying to be as dry as it really looks like that hoop went all the way around her, didn't it? Not quite.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. And yeah, he moves the hula hoop around her body to quote unquote prove that she's floating. Then she comes down and she gets up. And she's like, fine. Oh, she's in like a trance this whole time too.
Yeah,
of course.
she's in a trance.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was a forklift.
Yeah, it's a forklift. It's obscured by her dress. The hula hoop doesn't go all the way around.
Yeah, it's just like a sleight of hand.
I would say that's like the next wave of that trick is to. Everyone knows it's like a forklift or something that's lifting her up, and then it like shows you actually like going all the way around with the hula hoop.
Yeah,
like you'd be like, oh, then the howdy doodats would come out.
Magnets.
How the fuck do those things work? Yeah, that was a classic one. And then the fourth one was he was escaping a straitjacket, but he was he in a box?
Yeah, he was in a big.
Oh, he was in a box.
Big like packing.
A stick of dynamite.
Yeah.
Taped to the side.
Yeah. It's essentially that he's got a time limit to escape, and he turns up like not even in the box at all. He's just like back in like a staircase at the back of the stage.
He was never in the box.
But he was.
No,
he was in the box.
Yeah, and it's just there's enough slack to get out of the straitjacket, and then he slips out the back. And then goes up the stairs and he's out of there.
Yeah, well, but he puts on a jumpsuit. Remember this one?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he dressed up like the assistant.
The assistants are in jumpsuits, and he puts on a jumpsuit in the box to match their uniform, so it's easier for him to slip out.
But Mitch is like, he looks exactly like his assistants now, and he's a dude wearing a giant like demon mask.
Yeah, I feel like if we did a rewind on that, we would not.
Walk out.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like they could have just skipped that. Just like used the same like 4 women and then popped them in later. I don't know.
I mean, they showed it like him getting up, and you could like I guess you could see it a little bit, but
I don't remember.
There's probably some just fancy editing in some of these anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna lump these next 2 together because there was what I thought originally was the sawing a woman in half, where she was standing up vertically, and they like cut her. Basically, they cut her like stomach, her torso out, and then they move it to the left.
Yeah, you put a woman in a box, and then they slice her up and like move one of the boxes.
Yeah, and she's like standing up, not laying down. Because then the other one is she's just laying down in a box, and then they cut her in half
and like split up the boxes.
Yeah, that's sawing a woman in half, and then the other one, I don't know, was cutting
like
a woman
dividing into thirds.
Dividing a woman into thirds.
A Wikipedia article calls it Zig Zag Girl.
I didn't catch that one.
Yeah,
I heard the name.
Which that one was probably my favorite trick because it's like it's simple when you see how it's done. It's like, but like, it's just a matter of perspective. Like, the trick is, it's a woman in an upright box. They put in like slicers to slice her into 3 parts, and then they move the middle section over to the left. So you're just like, how did they like slice her up? But it's just like the way that the proportions of the boxes are done, and like the way that the like slicers don't go all the way through, and like she's just standing like close to the edge of the box. That is just like, even when you know how it's done and you look at it, you're just like, they took that woman's body apart. Like, it just, the visual aspect of it is just,
it's pretty good.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And they have just, most of these instances are just bendy ladies. So
right. Yeah, a lot of these are just that the assistants are actually just
very
really
flexible,
talented and flexible. Yeah.
And then the other one is sawing a woman in half, where she lays down, cut her in half. There's basically becomes 2 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
This one they did it. I feel like I always remember it when like the feet are sticking
Yeah,
out
you
of
can see the feet moving.
second box,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you can see her feet moving. But this one, her feet were just in the box.
Mm-hmm.
So when they split her in half, it was like you could see her like hands were out of the top box,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like tied together. But then there was nothing popping out of the second box.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, there's obviously
Her feet
nothing
were
in
just
there.
in the box.
Yeah.
No George Michael's beautiful calves
Right.
kicking up.
And yeah, this one was just done because she just curled up into the top box.
Yeah.
And as they like put the blade down, she just curled up enough and didn't get cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then the blade acts as the wall, so you can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So her feet are just over her head while she's on her back in this box.
Yeah, she just takes the form of an egg for like 45 seconds. A Mayan egg.
Yeah, I could do that.
Do it. Listeners, let the record show Joe is not doing it.
The next one was like linking rings.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Oh
like,
yeah, classic.
yeah, just like the 3 metal rings, and then like they're solid, and then he clicks them all together.
Yeah.
And then they're not. They're together, and then he gets them all apart.
Mm-hmm. Just the thing I remember about that trick is that in the movie The Prestige,
Mm-hmm.
like Christian Bale does that trick at one point, and people just boo him. They're just like, "This trick sucks."
It does suck,
It
right?
does
Oh.
suck. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I
Yeah.
remember really liking that movie.
I love that movie. Yeah.
It's a good movie. But yeah, that trick sucks though.
It's not great. Like
Just
the
such
the
an
rings
old
are
trick.
solid, but like there's just enough space where you can link them together.
Well, in this one, it seemed like the space was like massive.
It's huge. Yeah.
He just had like 2 solid rings, and then one that had enough, like a pretty legitimately large space
Mm-hmm.
to just do it. And then it's just sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I saw it before where it's like, it's almost like a clip, but it's a really small clip.
like a carabiner.
Yeah, sort of like
Yeah,
kind of
you could
that
do like that
contraption.
too.
That would be another way to do it.
Hmm.
But this way, he just had to hide it in
Mhm.
his hands.
Yep.
Almost there. One of the ones was he swapped places with his assistant. Like, his assistant got into a big red bag. They tied her into a big red bag. And then they put her in a wooden box,
Oh, yeah.
put the top on, tied it with rope, and then he like stood on the box, but then they put like a big curtain around it,
Mm-hmm.
like raised it up so you couldn't see anything, put it back down so you could see the magician. They never showed the box again until it was over.
Mm-hmm.
But then they kept like moving up and down with the magician. And then last time they dropped the curtain all the way down, the assistant was sitting on the box.
Yeah.
I think the important part about this one was at the very beginning, he had like a little mallet, and he went around and hit the sides of the box
Yeah. Yeah.
to prove to us
Showing
it
you
was
how
solid.
Mhm.
Oh, we forgot all about that. Mitch has been like saying that all these things are solid this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does let things go. He's like, those knives are real, by the way.
Or he alluded to makes it look like it's solid. Makes
Yeah.
it look like she can't get out.
Yeah, he really does help you if you're paying attention to what he's saying.
Mhm.
He'll say what's true,
Yeah.
and he'll be like, well, I don't know
Mm.
about that rope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mitch.
Yeah. This one, another one that like when they're showing it here, not super impressive, but when you see this mechanic in a show that like the timing is so precise that you're just like impressed by like, wow, like he threw this curtain up and like she stood up at the right time, and like just very precise timing that you're just impressed by regardless of if you know how to do it or not.
Yeah. I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a couple different ways. I mean, I laughed at showing us how solid this was, just because like doors are solid too.
Yeah.
Trap doors are solid.
Right. You assume that it was just a trap.
Yeah, I just assume that these are all wood. You're like, of course. But they just like kind of, there's a zipper in the bottom of the bag because they tie the top of the bag up.
Yeah.
So there's a zipper that they put them in so the assistant can get out and the magician can get back in really easy. That when they tie the rope around the top of the box, like they leave slack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she could pull it
She pulls
from
the rope
inside of the box so that there was slack that she could let out.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then she could slide the lid open once they put the curtain up, like at least enough to get out and him to get in, like one leg at a time while he flirted with the assistants.
He does love some flirting.
Don't worry, she's safe. 2 more. So the other one was Sword in the Basket, where they just have like a big basket, and then they put a lady in it, and then they just stab like 6 swords into it.
Yeah, different directions.
Pull them all out, and and then he like steps in the basket.
Yeah.
I didn't even I don't think I would have realized that was like
part of the
he's
trick,
stepping
like,
into the basket to like show that there's like nothing in there anymore or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, are you just showing her that her dead corpse isn't gonna
you're
like
just mushing her up?
Yeah, I don't know. So he steps in there, and then he gets out, and then she like kind of appears from under the blanket that he puts over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and this one is.
It was pretty clear the whole time.
Again, just enough space, and
yeah,
she can like kind of contort her body to not get stabbed.
I feel like there's ones where it's like they use swords like this, and it's like they have one real sword that he like flails around, and then in like the exchanges he gets like bendy swords when he puts it in or something like that.
Yeah, just to create more space.
Yeah, maybe they do that if they're like smaller
that
spaces.
would make sense to me more than the way that we saw it, because the way that we saw it, he put the swords in from the top through and out holes that were like already clearly like existing.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. So like of the like height of the little box, whatever it was.
Yeah. So it's not going all the
so
way through.
So it's barely actually taking up any more space than the box already can contain, right? Yeah. It's only cutting off the top corners of this box, and then she's just wrapped around inside there, so you could do all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of room.
Yeah. I mean, they did stab one straight through the middle, straight down, but then
that's really the only one that
she was just curled around that one in the end. And it wasn't even that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the box, the basket itself seemed big, and that girl was very small, so it didn't seem like it was too hard. But then the last one, the big one of the night, they made an elephant disappear. How did they do it? Mirrors.
Yeah, mirrors, smoke and mirrors.
Literal smoke and mirrors.
They bring an elephant out. They put it in like not a cage, but like behind some sort of fencing. There's some smoke that blows up and the elephant's gone. But what happens is there's mirrors that pop up when the smoke goes up so that your view of the elephant is obscured.
Yeah. It's just like almost like a giant picket fence that has gaps in every like lattice or whatever. And then when the smoke goes off, someone like pulls another thing and mirrors pop out from behind them. So then the mirrors show the background. Because like it's pretty obvious, right? Because you can't move a elephant that fast.
Yeah.
Like an elephant ain't gonna move that fast.
But then once the mirror is up, they just take the elephant out.
Yeah, they just walk it out.
Because then they have time.
Yeah.
Because then they open them up and the magician walks back in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They bring it back right away. Yeah, that makes sense. So Joe, I think you said what your favorite one was.
Yeah.
Was it the lantern one, or was I not paying attention?
No, lantern sucks. The box one where they cut a woman in thirds in the box and then they move the middle section of the box.
Move a part of her.
It's just a cool visual illusion.
Yeah. What was your favorite, Jimmy?
I think it was the one where they switch
in the red bag in the box.
Where they put him in the bag. Yeah.
Yeah, that was close to being mine, but Rabbit in the Hat took it for me.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say Joe's, but he already took it, because literally when they were doing that one and they were because the cool thing about it is they do the trick first.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to see this. Like, I don't want to actually know. Like, that was the only one that I felt that way about. I was like, should I turn around? Should I leave?
Mitch did warn you at the beginning of the show that if you didn't want to know how they were spoiled, you shouldn't be watching this. Change the man, could you imagine? I don't think they would be allowed to say that today. You can't tell them to change the channel.
Fine, Mitch.
That's not okay.
I'll watch something else.
It's like, 2/3 of millennials just changed it because just out of spite.
Yeah, all right. Fuck you.
We can't say that.
I'll change it, I guess. Sure, whatever. So the last
Loved
episode.
Yeah.
It's technically just the 4th episode, and then it went away for a decade, and it came back in 2008. But we're going to do the 1998 run.
Cool.
And that's it.
The original.
The Ridge. So that's it. So we all have predictions.
OG, if you will.
Regarding that as well. All right. Who wants to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Someone loses a hand. It's my number one.
Like, for real?
Someone's illusion is to lose a hand.
Okay.
My number 2 is an Aztec tomb.
Nice.
I
We
hope
just
so.
see I've just started my predictions just doing Arrested Development bits. So,
Buster
Buster's
lost
missing
a hand
hand.
with a because of a seal. That had nothing to do with magic.
But then they did work it into a magic
Sure.
trick. My number 3 is just that Mitch Pileggi talks about. I should have said he pronounces his name. I'm Mitch Pileggi. But no, I said he.
Mitch Pileggi says his name wrong.
Mitch Pileggi. How many shows have we done of his where we've said that wrong? Talks about the like assistants dancing with disdain.
Okay.
That's my number 3. And then my number 4 is that they pull a volunteer into a trick.
Okay.
So like it can't be like an assistant who already knows. Well, I mean, I guess it could be a volunteer who already knows. I hadn't thought of that.
But either way,
But I
volunteer.
assume, they're pulling a volunteer in.
Okay. Cool.
That adds an element, supposedly.
I can go.
Cool.
I have that. There's a trick that involves a stunt double.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's the magician
A twin?
himself.
A
Yeah, a
Christian Bale
twin.
twin.
I don't know if it's the stunt double, or I don't know if it's the magician himself or a assistant, but somewhere there's a stunt double. I think there's a card trick. I'm surprised we didn't have any card tricks.
Are you
in the first
freaking
episode.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Card trick.
Yeah.
I have it.
I was surprised by that too.
No, I have card. I have card trick.
Alright.
My scenario was they ran out of ideas. Card trick.
There's like, here's a card trick. I think that there's a daytime trick. All of this was in like the dark warehouse. I think somehow they do a trick that requires sunlight. So it's just the full bodysuit.
Photosynthesis is the solution.
Just the full bodysuit masked magician just like at a pool or something.
Nice.
And then my last one is I'm not fooled. I think that, and you guys, I guess, will be the judge of this, but each trick, I think I will have a good guess for how they do it.
All right. Well, you have to say
You have to,
guesses then.
pause
Time.
after each trick.
Yeah.
Joe.
All right. I'm okay. I'll do mine. I'm surprised no one said this. My first one is we find out who the masked magician is.
Yeah, that
Right?
seems like an obvious choice.
Yeah.
Now that you say that.
I know that we do. I don't remember which
Okay.
season, or that could have been in the 10 years.
Yeah,
later
if it
one.
was in the 2008s or whatever.
Yeah. But I've seen him reveal himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's in this one. Number 2, I think they make something bigger than an elephant vanish.
Okay. Bigger than an elephant.
A yacht?
Yeah.
Hey.
I sunk it.
2 elephants.
I sunk the yacht. I also had card
Two
trick.
elephants.
Card trick, yeah.
And then I think Mitch Pileggi
Uh-huh.
actually makes it in studio.
Okay.
I think he's
there for a trick.
there for real.
All right.
Good. Good for him.
That just reminded me. So the VHS extra tricks were called Woman in the Painting.
Okay.
No idea. And Noah's Ark. So maybe it was a yacht.
Joe, are you fooled by any of those?
I don't think so.
Okay. Checks out. All right. We're going to watch the last episode of the 1997-98 run of Breaking the Magician's Code. Magic's secrets finally revealed. And we'll be back after that. We're back from the finale of Breaking the Magician's Code. Magic's biggest bigots finally revealed.
You took my write-up.
That was it?
Well, yeah, and then also the magician was revealed.
Yeah.
He revealed himself. He gave a little speech about why he did it.
He revealed a lot of himself.
Tell us why.
Mitch Pileggi, he's going to reveal himself tonight, and I can't wait to see that.
He's going to reveal himself all over the place.
My favorite part about the episode is the narrator guy was like, and later on, we're gonna visit the death trap, magic's most dangerous trick. Also, is the masked magician someone you know?
Yeah.
Personally?
Like, it's like your uncle or dad.
Oh.
Damn it, Grandpa, how could you?
Why?
You broke the magician's code.
Behind my back? Answer, no, it's not someone we know. It's a very specific sentence for only a couple people, really. Do we want to go? There were 7 tricks in this one.
Yeah, it was less.
So 4 less.
Mm-hmm.
But then obviously we had the masked magician reveal at the end.
Yeah, and he kind of went on for a while, so that took up some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a speech.
Yeah. Theme.
Something prepared.
I said this when we were watching it, but theme for this episode seemed to be, can we kill him this episode?
Yeah, so that we don't have to reveal.
Yeah. If we kill him, we don't have to tell you who he is.
Takes the secret to his grave.
Yeah. And one assistant. There was one assistant trick that I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Spiky one.
They tried to smush her.
Yeah, they didn't try to kill him, but they could have put him in there and it would have worked. All right, so the first one was he escaped from a car.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 2,500 pound like brick.
Yeah.
Basically, they got hoisted up on a crane and dropped on a car that he was.
Yeah, they tie him up, put him in a body bag, put him in the back seat of this car, and then they smash it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe was not fooled by this.
Not
one.
fooled.
No.
There's just a trap door that leads to the trunk. He slips out of there, and then they cart him away.
I didn't see the cart when they I wasn't paying attention to the background as much as I should have.
Yeah, Joe
Mm-hmm.
mentioned the cart, and I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed some inside stuff of the car, and they'd like totally. There was no like there was a trapdoor into the trunk, but there was no like real trunk. It just
just open.
It just they'd hollowed that all out. And
plopped
he just
him under the ground.
Got down underneath the, because at the beginning they put him in some constraints, put him on top, and then like sat him on top of a gurney thing. So then they were just wheeling the gurney around, but underneath that he could get into while they were rolling it around.
Yeah, that's where you know something's up. Like why are they putting him on a gurney to put him in the car? They could just put him in the car.
Yeah.
Also, then when you notice, why are they just still driving the gurney around after they used it?
Just running this gurney around the back.
They gotta get it out of the way of the big concrete block. They've got to go all the way around the car to do it
in this huge big arc. Yeah. So that was the first one. Joe not fooled. Second one, the cremation, or cremation, if you want to say it correctly.
It's another like we put him in a box and we're trying to kill him thing, right? But this time they put him in a box and light the box on fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they light the gas on the bottom and the box lights up from the inside because they put a big like metal or something big 100-pound lid on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got handcuffs in this one?
I don't even really think so. I think they just put him in the box.
Okay, I couldn't remember if they handcuffed him.
One of them, they put on some standard. What did he call them?
Oh, standard handcuffs.
Yeah. This might have been the handcuff.
I think that was this was the standard handcuffs.
Yeah,
could have been.
But then there was like a big gap underneath the kiln or whatever they put him in the crematorium. So you could see under that, so he couldn't escape.
Just out.
Presumably, he couldn't escape out the back.
Mm-hmm.
But what'd they do?
Well, right, because you could see underneath.
Yeah, he just had to escape straight back. He couldn't go down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a door that opens up out the back, and there's a ramp that the other assistants like put up to the box, and he just like kind of scoots down that and gets out of the way.
It was kind of like worms his way down that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was like those like bars that when people drive up for their shopping bags, the little carts go out. Have you ever seen those?
Oh, like when they put like your bags in like a bin and they like throw it down like a
and throw it down the chute.
Little chute thingy.
Metal bars that are spinning.
These are expensive grocery stores Jimmy's going to. All these. These ain't no Cub Foods.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, they do have that at nice restaurants, but the crappy grocery store that we grew up with,
they did.
Chaska, Minnesota, also had that. So,
but that still wasn't no Cub Foods.
Because I worked there and I had to carry those groceries out for people.
Third one, I just wrote spike torture. I don't know if that was what it would technically called.
Sure. There's just a big wall of spikes that they put the assistant up against this wall, and then they're driving the spikes into her, and then the spikes go through the wall, so it looks like she's getting impaled.
Yeah. Any classic fantasy movie or whatever that has the spike walls that go in on each other, except it was just one wall moved.
Yeah.
And she was like locked into place, and 90% of the spikes clearly didn't touch her at all.
Yeah, most of the spikes don't touch her. The ones that do appear to go through her body are just like those like retractable knives that you like, toy knives that you like stab your friends with.
I mean, Mitch claims that those were all real spikes, but then the heads just moved in basically, like hydraulically.
Yeah.
So I think a little more machinery involved than the plastic knife.
Than just being a spring on it.
Yeah. Already so far, the theme of this episode is that all of these tricks cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's a lot higher stakes.
Definitely not learning how to do any of these magic tricks in your backyard for anybody.
Right.
No. Yeah.
Right.
And then like when the ones that don't touch her go through, when they hit like the wall, then it like triggers a thing to push like fake spikes out that would go through like her body.
Yeah, so it's not continuously going through her. It's just two pieces.
Yeah.
Jonah
fooled again. 4 more still. The guillotine.
This one's fun.
They chop off his head and he dies, and that was the end of the show.
Yeah. The
coleslaw.
masked magician like walks up to a guillotine in a robe, and he gets like, helped down by some assistants, and then the executioner comes out and actually pulls the guillotine, chops off the masked magician's head, but then the executioner reveals himself to be the masked magician the whole time.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
But you pointed out really quickly, it was like, well, this whole thing's supposed to be dumbed down. Removing the glitz and glamour, and he's still wearing this elaborate robe.
Yeah. So that the robe is part of the trick.
Yeah.
So it's a big robe, and like there's a like body cast in it, so that when he's up in like the upright position and they're strapping in him, like he can just slip out of it and like slip out through like the slide underneath the like scaffold, and then go put on the executioner costume while they're like lowering down like the shell, and then he executes the dummy.
He had a lot of movement in this episode where he had to like get out of something and like run around. Some
run
other
around
place.
to the next thing.
Got his steps in.
Yeah. Number 5, buried alive. We buried the masked magician alive, so he couldn't tell us a secret.
This one was crazy to me.
This one was fun.
Yeah.
They put him in a casket, and I think they strap him. In all of these tricks, they strap him down.
Yeah, he was like strapped
you gotta be
into
strapped.
like cuffs, legs and hands.
Yeah, but there's millions of ways to get out of straps or whatever. So they strap him into a coffin, put the coffin 6 feet down, and then cover it with dirt, which is, it's fun because like they take a couple shovelfuls of dirt and then they just like dump just like construction trucks worth of dirt on him.
Yeah.
Right.
So they completely fill the hole, and then the masked magician like, bursts out like a horror movie, like with his hands. But what happens is when they lower him in the coffin down into the bottom, he actually slips out to like a side compartment where there's just like a room where he can stand upright.
Just like a hallway closet.
Take 5.
Yeah.
A big closet.
Which it's important that like there's space like that in there because like even if he can get out of the coffin, he still wouldn't be able to just like swim up through all of that dirt. It's it legitimately is tons and tons of dirt. So allowing him to slip into that side room allows him to get up higher so that he only needs to like dig through maybe like a foot of dirt to reveal himself.
Yeah, because it did say he basically was like, I mean, I think they played it 2 minutes is probably more time than in reality what was going on, but he did have to at least hold his breath under dirt for at least
there is an amount of time.
As the last like dump truck load, he took that, that in itself to me is impressive.
Yeah, right.
He took like a front loader amount of dirt to the back.
There is
just holding his breath.
An amount of time where he is legitimately buried and he has to hold his breath, but it's not like 6 feet of dirt. It's more like a foot.
Right.
I like that there was like a assistant in the like little room, like holding like oxygen, being like, oh,
in case he's got to pull this guy's lifeless body back into the room somehow and then put oxygen in his mouth.
But he's not allowed to take off the mask because he can't know who he is.
Well, yeah, no one.
No one on set knew who he was until the end.
Also, the straps he was in were Velcroed to the casket. So he's just
like barely
right
trying.
off.
Yeah,
amazing. The next one, unfortunately, I thought it was like maybe it was going to be a card trick, but it was a thumb pincushion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
the old thumb pincushion.
Kind of fun.
He puts a handkerchief over his hand when he has his thumb sticking up, and then puts some pins through his thumb, and then takes it all off, and his thumb's fine.
The worst one was when he put the tack directly through the top of the thumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
presumably just straight.
I don't like that.
Yeah, even though I was like, I know he's not doing it, but
it made me squirm just to hear you say it.
Mm-hmm.
That's gross. But that's not a thumb. That's a carrot.
Yeah,
carrot. I like totally want to try to do this. I want to try.
It seems like a trick that like any of us can pull off. Yeah.
Is there a way like can I get something carrot-like that's also just full of like ketchup so that it's I can do this in front of kids? And
well, I mean, if you want, we have carrots upstairs.
Do you have ketchup?
Yeah.
Can we hollow out a carrot?
Well, you're gonna
have a Phillips screwdriver.
I have everything you need, but
you're gonna power drill.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you can just use a white handkerchief. So
you're gonna make yourself bleed trying to power drill into a carrot.
Sure.
There's no way.
For sure.
I got the carrot.
So what was he doing? How did he lose his thumb? Well, he was going to put pin cushions into his thumb, but he needed to hollow out a carrot, and he used my power drill for it, and that is how he actually lost his thumb. And then there's one more left, and I think he called it just the death trap.
Yeah.
And that was like he laid down on a ladder, which like that thing never looked like a ladder ever.
No, not at all.
But he laid down on a quote unquote ladder, got strapped down onto it.
Again, always strapped in.
Yeah, got to get strapped in. It got covered in a blanket, and then the blanket got strapped in on him. Then they doused him in water, or so we thought.
To keep him safe.
Because there was a bunch of like flame towers around.
Uh-huh.
And then they lifted him up. Yeah, because, why not? They lifted him upside down on the crane. But then, wait a minute. It got too close to one of the flame towers. And he burst into flames. And then the whole tower, or the whole
ladder just
fell. And then he died, I guess. And that was the end.
That was it. Won't be revealed. But no, the magician shows up in like a window in the back. He's totally fine. But so much like the first incinerator trick, like when they're wrapping him in not a box this time, but just like on a ladder, he just rolls out the back. Yeah,
because they're not really strapping him in. The ladder's like two-sided basically. They just pick up the part that is like him strapped in, and it's not even. Just not connected to him at all.
Rolls out the back into like this fake toolbox, and then that toolbox gets rolled away, and then he just like hightails it over to where he's supposed to end up at the end.
Yeah, Mitch was like, and he ran around up 2 floors upstairs and then stood there looking cool.
Mitch.
And I was like, that's like 20, 25 stairs. Like he's on top, like huffing and puffing, like
Mm-hmm.
The masked magician needs to stop smoking through the mask.
Yeah.
Gotta do your cardio.
Yeah. So, I mean, they failed to kill him
No.
in this
Mhm.
episode.
Yep.
We were joking every time they were like, and they replaced him with a body double or whatever, and we're like, they just used one of his assistants, just murdered
Yeah,
one
it
of his
wasn't a
assistants.
dummy. It's just a different assistant. It's whoever's disposable.
But then at the end, he revealed himself. He came out and took off his mask, and his name was Valentino.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just was like, I love magic so much. That's why I did this. Now you love magic. Isn't everything great?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
His essential spiel was just that like these are old tricks, so he's not revealing too much, but also that he said that like his goal is to like get kids interested in magic, and that if you tell kids like a little bit about how things are done, it makes them feel part of it, and then they're more interested in magic, which when I was watching this as like a 10-year-old, like hell yeah, it got me more interested in magic to like know a little bit of like how some things are done.
Yeah.
And
That's a good point.
that's why we don't talk about Joe's death trap trick when he was 12.
Yeah, exactly.
So did your bachelor magician do any death traps or anything like that?
No, but somewhere out there's like legal American tender that has just like my full name written on it, because I didn't
Nice.
understand. I forget you weren't there for that, right?
Yeah, I had to leave for that part. I'm so
Yeah.
bummed.
There's just like a part where he's like, it's one of those like you like initial a dollar bill so that like he can hide it somewhere, and it's it's the one that you wrote your name on because like it already has your signature on it. But he said like write your name on it, and I think he meant like just write Joe on it, but I wrote like my full first and last name on it. And then like at the end, like we paid him with that $20 bill. So like somewhere in the United States there's just like a $20 bill with like my full name on it.
That's so
Well,
fantastic.
was that involved? Because at some point he put like some fruit in a bag, and then he like hung it up.
I think it ended up in an orange or something.
Yeah, and he hung it up on like the side of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and then he
That's
just did his
awesome.
whole thing. And then I remember at the end he was like, and in this bag is, and he pulled it, and we're all like, it's gonna be like an orange, but it was like a banana, or it was not the fruit that we like thought we wanted it to be, right?
Uh-huh.
It was really funny.
Huh.
So it was like kind of took the like wind out of his sails.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because there's like an earlier.
It was still really cool.
There's an earlier trick where like it was just like a joke of like someone names a thing and someone had said a banana, but like he was just like, oh well, like I actually don't have a banana, and it's something else, just a joke.
He
and
just
then-
had a bunch of fruit in
Yeah.
this like case.
And but then at the end we're like, oh shit, if he actually pulls out a banana and this is like a long con. No, but it was just an orange with my dollar bill on it.
Yeah, it wasn't the fruit. It was like the money
Mm-hmm.
was
Gotcha.
was the whole thing. But we thought he was like somehow conning us hard into this like fruit in a bag.
The very next one he did, he tried to get that same sentiment going, and he had a banana just ready
Yeah. Because
to
like
blow someone's mind.
1 out of 5 times someone's gonna say banana, so like you just be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a time when that all lines up anyway, so
Mhm.
it works out perfectly. But
Yeah, magic's great.
yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, this was fun. I mean, there's a
It's
ton
fun.
more of these as well.
And again, like Valentino said, like he was saying that you reveal a little bit and kids get interested, but like even for adults, like when you're an adult, you don't look at illusions and magic and go like, wow, this guy did this thing, it blew my mind. You're just sort of like, that there's some sort of trick. But like seeing how at least a few of these are done, you kind of respect like how much timing and like
There's a lot of
precision goes into this, and you're just like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah, the most impressive ones are ones that are like timing and like you have to synchronize and like actually practice with like another human.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the first episode with the music cues and some other things. This last episode was more so like you just need to have a lot of money and be able to slip out of a trap door.
Yeah, the tricks in this one are kind of disappointing because I mean, a lot of the premises were the same. It's just like we're putting him in this thing, but actually he's not really strapped in, and he's just slipping out the side.
Yeah.
Every trick was just he's slipping out the side.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not as much like sleight of hand or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. or just like, visual illusions. Like again, that 3-box thing, like there is no slipping out the side. It's just a visual trick.
Yeah.
Right.
But, not everyone could do that. Still, she's got to fit it. So she did all the work. That magician got nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Should we see how we did for predictions?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, Jimmy. I think you went first last time.
Oh, man. There was not a lot of Arrested Development in this. Didn't see anyone lose a hand. We lost a head, so it's pretty close. No Aztec or any sort of Aztec things. No tombs. Mitch, there was like no assistant dancing for Pledgy he was incorrigible. But he was not there was no dancing for him to be like, ugh, they're dancing again. Said a lot of crazy things about the ladies, but and then there was no like pulling in volunteer tricks. So
yeah.
Oh no. The only ones obviously were the specially built like wall of spikes for that specific
literally they
person.
said it was like made for her measurements. I'll just have to watch the reboot and see if they do any of that stuff.
So you got stumped by magic, I see.
Yeah.
You got 0, huh? Well, I didn't do very well, but I did get 1 point for my low-hanging fruit of we find out who the masked magician is. Some man named Valentino. It was, and he
Valentino
was wearing a mask, and he's David Blaine. No, Valentino. So my second one was make something bigger than an elephant vanish. They didn't make anything vanish.
Nope.
A card trick. There was a carrot trick. And then I thought Mitch actually finally made it to work today and went to the studio, but he also was never there.
Yeah.
So 1 point, though.
I'm
surprised that Valentino was even there.
Right.
Side note about Valentino, I didn't mention this earlier, but I was reading his Wikipedia, and it says in 2017, Valentino announced that he had been diagnosed with terminal prostate cancer and was given 1 year to live. And then Valentino refused conventional treatment. And then in June 2020, he said that he was cured and is preparing a new project.
Huh.
So
It's magic?
He escaped prostate cancer?
He escaped prostate cancer.
Is his final trick?
That's a pretty devastating cancer to escape from.
Yeah.
So, like, good job.
Or he just made it up. I don't know.
That's what it sounds like to me. And that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Ooh. Well, let's just pretend it was a miracle, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Get your prostates checked, gentlemen.
Okay, so my predicts were there was a trick with a stunt double, and I thought there might have been one at the end, just because he had to go a long distance, but no, it really was him. He just ran.
Some dummies, doubles.
Yeah, some dummies.
Yeah.
I also had a card trick. There was no card trick. A daytime trick, and all of it was still at night or in the dark warehouse.
One was outside, but it was at night. Yeah.
A couple. The bury the sand and the ladder.
Oh.
Yeah. And then my last one is that I'm not fooled, and I was not fooled.
No.
Yep. We can confirm. Joe pretty accurately described how every trick was done before we were told. So
yeah, didn't call Valentino though.
No.
I think you said like Will Arnett. Is it?
Yeah. Job himself.
So close.
No.
All right. Well, we did all right. If you like magic, show's kind of fun.
So is he in, is the like reboot have like a different masked magician then?
I think so.
Because the mask still exists in that one, right?
Why
is
it
a different magician?
It's got to be like a different one, because if it was him, why would he even need to be masked?
Yeah, and wear the mask again. It's just Valentino.
Well,
secrets.
and his IMDb has him. I thought it would. That's what I think too. But like in his IMDb in like 2007 or something, like right before, isn't that when was the reboot? Like
2007, 2008, somewhere there.
He was on SmackDown as the Masked Magician.
WWE.
So like, yeah. So like, why is WWE Fox or
Yeah.
SmackDown's Fox?
Well, I mean, it is now.
It is
but
now.
probably
Was it
not
in
then.
07? So like, but why would he have gone on to like promote? Unless he had like some producer credit or something, he's trying to promote it.
We're gonna once we're done, we gotta finish this podcast now because we need to see if that segment is like on YouTube.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Everything's interested, including breaking the magician's code. Blah 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 blah.
Oh sure, you don't have to say all of it, but
You already said it so many
so
times.
many times. All right, well that's gonna do it for Magic today, listeners. Thank you for sticking with us. If you want to give us show suggestions or whatnot, you can at F&L Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. But that's gonna do it for this week. See you later. Goodbye. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to talk into this stuff and see, because I already hit record. But
Cool. I see a wave. Those are the sounds
I mean,
Joe's going to make.
I can tell you're generating sound, but it definitely doesn't help me know how loud you're really going to be.
Nope. Not at all.